Okay, let me explain to you what the 15-stroke roll rudiment is. And yes, you guessed it, there are 15 strokes in this rudiment. So what we're going to do is, once again, we're not going to count to 15. I mean, you can when you're learning this and you're playing it slow, but you just might find it challenging later on when you're trying to play this fast. So what we're going to do is, let's think about 16th notes for a second. And just use the first half of the bar, 1 and a 2 and a. So how many 16th notes do we have in 1 and a 2 and a? 1 E and a, 2 E and a. We have 8, okay? So let's take the first 7 16th notes, 1 E and 2 E and, okay? And let's double those. What's 7 times 2? 14. Plus 1, there's your 15. So I'm going to take this rhythm, 1 E and 2 E and I'm going to double those notes, 1 E and 2 E and, leaving me with my last 16th note, which is the ah, which is going to be played as a single. 1 E and 2 E and ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I can't even count that fast, and that's not even that fast. So you can see why the purpose of counting in simpler note values is definitely going to make your life so much easier, because I never really practiced counting all the way to 15. It was just basically understanding the rudiment within the rhythm. So realize that we're playing 1 E and 2 E and ah, 1 E and 2 E and ah. And I used to always question myself going, am I playing these correctly? How do I know that I'm playing 15 notes there? I can't possibly count them. You know, I never owned any kind of a video camera that slow-moed anything I was playing when I practiced. And I found that I had to practice everything slow. Once I learned how to count them and play them within a specific rhythm, it was so much easier. Because while I'm going, all I'm doing is going 1 E and a 2 E and ah. And I'm accenting the ah, 1 E and 2 E and ah. So hopefully that simplifies things for you for a bit. Now this one is very challenging to alternate, because you end with that left hand and you're immediately into the rudiment right after that. So let's try this one. Let's see what happens at 80 beats per minute, 15 stroke roll. And don't forget, mostly 30-second notes, so we're flying here. So you don't have to try all these rudiments at this tempo. I'm just showing you how they sound at various tempos. Feel free to start them much slower.